Have you been doing a lot of sitting and stressing? If so, I bet you are tight in your neck and shoulders. If you have the opportunity to give yourself a good 20 minutes to just get on the floor and relax neck, shoulders, and your whole back, this is going to be a beautiful gentle somatic flow I designed just for you. Hi, I'm Renee McLaughlin, and I love sharing the gentle somatic yoga flows with you. Come along on the ground. Now, you will not need anything unless you tend to have some impingement in your shoulder, which you might want to have just some blankets or pillows there just to support. What you're going to see with this particular flow is, if you've been doing some gentle somatics, you know about the arch and flatten, where we arch and flatten. We'll be doing some of that, but we're going to be doing the whole focus on neck and shoulders. And what you're going to find is we can end up doing very similar movements, but when you have a different focus, you get a completely different experience with it. So I'm excited to share this experience with you. You ready? Let's roll on down. Get down onto your back in as safe a way as you can. I like to do it this way with my elbows. And here we are. A beautiful thing to do because we always like to start with a bit of, I'm just going to come up here a little bit, with just a little bit of coming into ourselves, a little introspection, so you get a sense of where your body is at the moment. So I'm just going to take a moment to lay here on the ground, and I want you to just shut your eyes, drop your focus from your head down into your heart space. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. See if you can feel your belly expand. And slowly through your mouth, almost like through a straw. Just let it go and completely relax. And then just take your focus down into your body. Notice what you feel in your toes. You might want to wiggle them around a little and in your heels. And just start to bring your focus up into your lower legs, under your knees, under your thighs, into your hips. What's your lower back feel like today? Up into the mid-back. And now notice shoulders, upper arms, even your fingers and your hands. Bring your focus up into your neck and your head. How far up are your shoulders away from the ground? You might even want to do a little bit of like some shoulder rolls. Maybe lift them up and drop them down. Let's do that one more time. Just lift them up. See what that feels like. And when you do that, what else do you feel? Does anything else tighten in your body? And just drop them and let it go. All right, let's begin our flow. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my knees up, my feet up, hip width, do a little lift and a drop. And since this is mostly neck and shoulder focused, that's where we're going to begin. So I want you to just bring your arms right out like a cross from your shoulders, and then lift the lower parts of the arms up and relax your fingers right here at the wrist. So the elbows don't have to be all the way up. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can just drop them down a little bit wherever it's comfortable for you. And all I want you to do with the hands relaxed is just begin to drop the forearms down towards the floor. Now we're actually internally rotating the shoulder joint. And just go to wherever those hands are ready to go to, and notice how far they are away from the floor. And then you're going to inhale, bring them back up. Again, relax the hands at the wrist. And now we're going to externally rotate those shoulders by allowing the forearms to fall backwards, and just notice where that is on the first one. Again, what does it feel like, and how close are your hands? You might want to turn your head and just look. Inhale back up, relax the hands, and exhale as you go forward. Good, again, just let them go. You might notice it's a little closer already to the floor. Let's inhale up. Externally rotate, exhale down. Let's flow it just a little bit faster. Inhale, and let it go forward. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. And just notice what's happening with that shoulder joint. And all the way down and bring them back up. Nice. Now we're going to go do one down and one up. So I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to allow that one to go down as I allow the other one to come up. We can even get the head into this. So I'm just going to make my head over to the side where the hands are down. Notice if your fingers are starting to touch the floor. Come back up. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale up, exhale, switch. How does the head feel going the direction of the arm that's down, or the internal rotation? Now this time I'm going to just switch what I'm doing with my head. So I'm going to take my head to where it's externally rotated. Does that make a difference? Does that feel different? Sometimes one's way feels just a little bit more different. Now my guess is by now, for the most part, unless you have a real shoulder issue, your hands are probably pretty much touching at this point, which is always so cool to me because you can really tell the difference. Now, if you are still having some issues, still feeling some tightness, you can continue there. Or you can even bring the arms straight out. And the longer those arms, I call it like the longer lever that you have from your torso, the more sensation you're going to feel. So you can even do it this way. Rotate one arm so that you're contracting or internally rotating there. And the other arm goes the other way. And then switch. And you might notice that you get more information there. You can really roll and even press that thumb in a little bit. Feel it a little bit more in the top of the shoulders. And again, allow your head to just roll the way it wants to roll. My head just rolls the way it wants to roll. That's fine. So we're really just doing some beautiful flows to get some more range of motion there. All right, so we've gotten there. Let's increase that a little bit. So let's begin with our inhale. And when you inhale, palm up, you're going to start with your hands here. I call it a low V, so it's just kind of out a little bit from here. So I want you to inhale, keep the arms on the ground, inhale, but just start to bring them up. And when you inhale, feel the expansion of the rib cage. You don't have to bring them all the way up by your ears, just wherever that feels good. Inhale, and then exhale, and let them just come down into your low V. Did you happen to notice that as you inhaled, your tailbone wanted to arch and roll down to get a big arch? You didn't even focus on it, but the body works as a whole, does it not? Let's do that and allow that spine to do what it's going to do. So inhale up. Big breath, feel the expansion in the ribcage. Allow the tailbone to roll down. Oh, that feels so good. I'm even going to spread my fingers and exhale. Let it come back down. And notice how your back comes to neutral. How about one more time? Inhale up. Enjoy that juicy feeling of a big stretch and an exhale right back to neutral. All right, so that was your inhale and your external. Now we're going to rotate and do an internal. So I want you to inhale. On the exhale, I want you to allow the hands to internally rotate. Lift them up towards the legs so you get a big stretch. You'll feel it across here and contracted there. And really give yourself a big hug here so you feel the stretch across the shoulders. Squeeze it in. And then slowly allow it to come all the way back and relax. Nice. Let's do it one more time. So inhale first before the move. And exhale, contracting in, bring them up, squeeze on, hug all those muscles in there, and slowly release all the way out and relax. Let's get the head and the neck into it. So I only want you to do this if this feels good to you. Any pain, we do not do it. We never work into or through pain. But to do this, I want you to notice that I want you to tuck your chin because we have to really keep that neck really nice and long. And put 2 fingers right here on your neck, but like right behind your earlobe. And just intend to lift the head. So your chin is tucked, your fingers are there. Intend to lift, and you're going to feel those muscles extend and contract and release. So those are some of the muscles that we're going to be using. Now you'll feel it even more if you can put your tongue on the top roof of your mouth, kind of right behind the teeth. And that will also keep your neck in alignment. So if that feels decent to you, if you can do that and lift the head without any pain, you might want to add on the neck. If not, you don't need to. All right, you ready? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Roll in here. Tucking chin. You can put the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Lift that head. Squeeze all those muscles in. What a beautiful panticulation. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And very slowly release everything back out and let it go. Now you might have noticed that automatically you were going from neutral spine. When you inhaled a little arch and when you exhaled, you might have already noticed that you're really pressing in to the lower back and lifting, doing a little bit of a curling up. Let's add that, but make your focus still the shoulders. Okay, so here we go again. So inhale, exhale, belly button presses, internal rotation, bring it in, tuck the chin, tongue, and lift. So all the muscles in the front of your body are hugging and engaging. And now super slowly, we're going to let it all drop and relax. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Curl. Belly button, lower back presses, chin tucks as you come up, hugging, feel it across here, feel all those muscles in the front of your body, and slowly, how slowly can you release it all out and let it all go? That's the trick. All right, now we're going to put all that together. With the inhale, we're going to bring the arms up, and then we're going to come right in. You ready? Inhale, arch, bring those arms up. Notice how the chin will tuck automatically. Rib cage lifts. I love to spread my fingers. And exhale. Coming to neutral. I'm going to inhale again. And then I'm going to exhale, tilt, press it. Arms up, tuck, chin, come on up. Hugging, and slowly release. How about just one more time? Relax in between. Inhale, arch. And exhale, back to neutral. Inhale into the belly. And exhale, curl, hug. Tuck that chin, lift with a beautiful hug, and bring it all the way back into a relax. Let it all go. Let's bring those knees in. Give yourself a nice little rock. Woo! Drop them. Notice now, how do you feel in those neck and shoulders? I'm going to go ahead and roll myself over. Sitting up. Notice now, you've really released so much tension. I hope you enjoyed that. Do it like a beautiful flow and just love, love, love all that juicy movement. Have a great day.